Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Tonight we're going to take a look at a beer that showed up not too long ago in NB liquor stores and disappeared relatively quickly. And I'm going to review it out of a brand new glass that I got. It's a Hammond River Brewing glass, one of their brand new pint glasses with the tapered shape that was gifted to me by none other than Shane of Hammond River Brewing himself. Thank you, Shane. And we're going to take a look at this beer, which is Hickson India Pale Ale from Quebec. It says Lors d'un voyage l'Angleterre in 2000. So a trip to England in 2001. Nicolas et Mathieu. And let's see, Ian James Hickson. So it's named after a guy from England. So this must be like a British style IPA, although it says Houblon, Citra, Cascade, Chinook, and Centennial. So it's using like the four main C's from the States. IBUs come in at 53. Original density is 15.9 Plato. It says malts, pale, Munich, and Cara. So yeah, it's from Quebec. I forget what part of Quebec. Brasserie, Terrebonne, Quebec. Wherever that is. Cool. Yeah, so an IPA from Quebec, perhaps a little bit inspired by English traditional style IPAs. So let's pop the top off of this one. The English traditional style IPAs usually are made with like Fuggles or East Kent Goldings or something that give you that earthy, fruity kind of character rather than the four C's. When I think of the C's, I think American IPAs. So let's give this a pour. So this showed up in New Brunswick liquor stores. It didn't show up for very long. It was in and out pretty quickly. People just eat IPAs right up. A lot of people also complain that there's so many IPAs out there that it's hard to know what's good and what's not nowadays. Or sorry, it's not so much hard to know what's good and what's not these days. It's just there's so many IPAs, everything gets kind of lost in the noise. It's like another IPA. That's boring. It's another IPA. It's like grapefruit, pine, a little bit of malt. Everything kind of blends into one. And it's you know what? I love IPA still, but I kind of see what they're saying. Let's see. Want something new, and that's kind of where people are turning it more into stouts and to fruit beers and to barrel aging. I think barrel aging is huge in the States now because IPA has been overdone. But yeah, so Hickson. But the thing is like craft beer drinkers here in the province, they ate this right up. This disappeared off the shelves quite quickly. And by the time that I review this and post this on YouTube, it's probably not going to be in stores anymore. But if you do see it up in Quebec, by all means. Anyway, looking at that, big white head, maybe subtly like eggshell white. Very clear filtered looking appearance with almost no carbonation. There's like a little stream coming up the inside. It's got a very amber, it's almost like blonde amber appearance. It's not very dark at all. Yeah, it's a little lighter than I was expecting for an IPA. Let's give it a sniff. Ooh, now that's an interesting smell. Oh yeah. Now that's a gorgeous hop smell. Not an overly complex hop smell. It's almost like it's a little bit of like flowery, floral, a little bit of grapefruit mixed in with this little subtle sweet, like bordering on caramel, but it's almost like sugar sweet caramel. You know, it's like grapefruit, flowers, caramel. Yeah, not super complex, but it's definitely a tasty smelling beer. So let's put this thing down the hatch. Cheers. Ooh. That's interesting. Definitely a more complex flavor going out of this thing. So you get many of the flavors that are in the smell. You get the flowery grapefruit. You get the caramel, but I'm also getting this almost like lemony tartness around the tip of the tongue. And a subtle hints of lingering earthiness as well. I'm willing to bet that's the Cascade coming in. Yeah, I'm really getting this nice little, and I don't mean it in a spoiled beer way, it's like this lemony tartness that's kind of complementing the rest of the taste and flavors in the beer. And it's really easy drinking. But I mean, yeah, it comes out swinging with a lot of the, typical, stereotypical flavors you expect from an IPA. But it also, it's unique enough that makes me think, that's one that you want to go for because it's got that subtle lemon tartness to it, which kind of makes it a little crisper, I find. Now it does weigh a little heavy in the back of the throat, and a little bit of that resin kind of sticks in the bag. It almost forms a little bit of film and a foam that sticks in the back of your throat. I don't think this is something that I would drink a lot of in one session. I wouldn't buy like 6 bottles of this and drink them all at once. I'd drink one and enjoy it, maybe drink a second one because I like it, and then switch to something else just because I want to try something else. Or, I mean, I would recommend trying this, but I get maybe 1 bottle to see if you like it. Overall, I think it's a good beer. I'm really enjoying this one, and I'd give that a 3.75 out of 5. 3.75 out of 5. I enjoy Hickson's IPA. It's tasty, and I would certainly recommend giving it a shot. Anyway, thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review of Hickson Imperial, or sorry, not Imperial, Hickson IPA from Quebec. I'll talk to you folks later. Cheers.